Welcome back, my Star Wars Unlimited gamers. Round 2 is coming up and we've got something seriously cool in store. We decided that it was time to get off the rogue train and bring a little meta into the mix, so we've got an ECL Qi'ra coming in hot. But what's on the other side of the table might possibly fall the most halfway between the bracket of rogue and meta. Isn't that right?
Yeah, in the best way possible.
How so?
Well, this is a deck that's got... What does it have it all? Basically,
oh, man.
I mean, we can do tricks, we can do barrages, we can do counters. I mean,
Tarkin and his lurking TIE Phantoms are about to bring the pain.
Yep.
This table is honestly, this is going to be a pretty serious one, guys.
Yeah,
this is going to be a pretty serious one. This is a matchup that we talked about quite a bit in the pre-show, just saying how, you know, the Tarkin deck was something that's really popped back up on the radar lately around these parts. It's gotten really, it's become a big deal, whereas it's fallen off a lot more in other places, right?
Yeah. Tarkin was always a pretty popular leader around here, definitely in set 1.
Whoa, starting off with the Bazine.
Wow, okay.
What do you yoink here?
What are we looking at? We've got...
Do you just take the Walker and say you have no guaranteed late play? I think that's what I would do.
Yeah. So he's going with an Inferno 4. Interesting. Okay, yeah.
I think, okay.
Ramp all you want. You're not going to have nowhere to go, yeah.
Ripping one, yeah. I think I would have taken the Walker there. I don't think that ripping the Inferno 4, I think if I was going to rip any, like, singular play, it would have just been, okay, actually, he is playing, like, the space deck, right? So,
true.
I think just saying, like, you have this one space unit to contest my lurking TIE Phantoms, and that's it from here.
Could be what he's thinking, yeah.
I think that's 100% what we're on here.
Well, and if he's got a McClunky, too, you know, he might...
Ooh, that's true. If we can McClunky and then just like bust this other tie, I mean that puts us in a really good spot. So like gotta preface things a little bit, because the player of this Tarkin deck this is Michael Piercy. He's a local ever since day 1 set 1. He's been playing this deck for a long time. Yeah. Amazingly enough, so back in set 1, before I like really got into playing super competitively, I played a lot of Tarkin. It was cheap and easy, and I like playing buff weenie decks. So I played a lot of Tarkin in set 1 before I like started looking into real stuff, before I got like Darth Vaders and things like that, right? I played a lot of Tarkin, and then as set 2 came in, I stopped playing as much Tarkin, because I just went to go get, you know, other things coming out, looking more into set 1 leaders, stuff like that. But I remember very essentially as soon as like Triple Dark Raid and Lurking TIE got announced, Michael Piercy messaged me and he sent me this list and basically said, "Hey, Levi, I know you're like a big Tarkin stan, dude. I have this like cool idea with Lurking TIE Phantom and the Triple Dark Raid, and I think this could be like a really strong Tarkin list in set 2 that I want you to look at." And I looked at it and I was like, putting tokens on the thing is pretty busted. This might be a thing.
It's good in set 1, good in set 2.
Fast forward 3 weeks later, everyone's losing their mind on release of set 2 about this TIE Phantom Tarkin deck, and I go, dude, a local messaged me this concept ages ago. Holy cow, and this is now the talk of the town. Since then, it's fallen off quite a bit. It's fallen off quite a bit everywhere. I really don't see a lot of people playing this list anymore. I think it's a little more vulnerable, I think is a good way to put it. Like week 1, no one knew what to do about it, right? Now everyone has kind of got it figured out. You know, you're loading up waylays back into the main deck. You're keeping those making openings. You're mulliganing for them. You're packing more space sentinels. You're playing traitorous to take the buffed up phantoms. You know, a lot of player knowledge has just kind of really cycled the Tarkin deck out of the meta, and they've really labeled it as like a one-trick pony. Michael disagrees. He thinks it's not a one-trick pony, and he's really kind of elevated the list to some really interesting card choices that turn that situation around. This list has got some craziness in it. It's got a little bit of Maul action. It's got some Darth Vader action. A one of Change of Heart. We're playing Cunnings in here. Main decking Confiscates to break the traitorous that takes the TIE Phantom. Michael's really been working on this deck, and he's really been shifting it around. And this matchup, on paper, is a really good one for Tarkin. Now, we just saw the biggest play of all time, which is I open Lurking TIE Phantom, snap, make an opening. The huge silver bullet coming in from Qi'ra's side of the table, and I think that's gonna hardcore stabilize us, especially since we have this, our little Hylabon guy on the board here, who's gonna start, really advancing this game state while Tarkin tries to repair. The thing is, right, when you're playing the Lurking TIE Phantoms against the Qi'ra deck, especially with ECL, you have to overcome basically one free death, because if you snap down a Lurking TIE Phantom, they can ECL, an Inferno 4 or something like that into it, and then it's bye-bye, right? That's the one you got to overcome.
Yep.
And then you have to add +1 free Lurking death for every make an opening they find on curve with you, basically.
Yeah.
And so right now, we're down 1 Lurking TIE right away, and we haven't even used the ECL yet. Not a fantastic spot for our Tarkin deck to be in.
No, not where we were looking to be. Yeah.
No. If I'm Tarkin, I'm not too happy with our current game state.
And there's a couple of interesting choices in this Qi'ra ECL list here too. We're playing 1 Vigilance.
Whoa.
We got 1 in the main.
Interesting. I usually see like either none, they're just not Vigilance gamers, or they're 2 of Vigilance gamers.
And it doesn't seem like it's like card availability either, because we're playing 2 in the side.
Whoa.
So we decided to main just 1. And we're also playing a main. We've got 1 Rival's Fall in the main.
Okay.
And we also have 1 very spicy Palpatine's Return in the main.
Oh, I like that. No, I like the one.
I like that choice.
I think the one of Palpatine's Return is pretty standardized.
Yeah.
From here on out, just acting as like an extra copy of all your big boys.
Yeah.
I really like that. It's another Vader. It's another tons of things. So this 5 resource turn has gotten very interesting. We saw a resupply come in on Qi'ra's side, ramping to 6, but we claimed no flip, no pass. Wait for Tarkin to deploy, nothing. We just claimed. Tarkin came out, swung into our Hylabon boy, and then we've got 2 tokens now. We're using dice for the +1/+1s.
Okay.
We've got 2 tokens on that TIE fighter, buffed up from the leader side, and 1 buffed up from the on-swing from Tarkin. So it's a 4/3 TIE fighter. Honestly, extremely wild, I think, that we didn't put at least 1 token on the 7th Fleet Defender.
Yeah.
Because 1 token takes it out of make an opening range.
Yeah.
Right. Granted, 2 tokens on a TIE fighter also takes it out of make an opening range, but if we're going to protect one from make an opening, protect the better one. Right?
Yeah.
And now the Qi'ra flip is coming out. We've lost the shield on our 7th Fleet, which is not a big deal. I think just swinging face and buffing now to once again get out of make an opening range. Yeah. A barrage feels awful here, though. Yeah,
barrage is going to be rough.
A barrage is going to put us in a really, really good spot.
So
and there it is.
6, yeah.
So you've got 6 to spread around. Our 7th Fleet has 4 health. And our TIE fighter has 4 health with 2 damage. I think you're taking out both of those guys, right?
Yeah.
That just makes sense.
Yeah.
That just makes sense. And then maybe you're even blasting Tarkin with Qi'ra here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Getting Tarkin off the table with no other guys. Oh, are we killing Tarkin? Oh, do we have 1 left over?
Maybe that's what's going on. Yeah, I think we have 1 left over, yeah.
4, 5. Oh, you're right. It had 2 tokens on it. The TIE fighter was 3 health.
Yeah.
It only had 1. Yeah. I think there's an argument for swinging on Tarkin here because you'll kill him, they'll take 2 back, you'll be able to swing for 6 next turn, which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, man. Is that the thing that finds
we just
2 events or 2 vehicles? Prepare for takeoff.
Yeah.
Dude, I played that card quite a bit in Green Vader in set 1. I liked that card a lot. Being able to find like walkers and stuff. Mm-hmm. I quite enjoyed that card. I mean, it found us 2 things, which is going to be. I mean, that's great for the card advantage aspect of things. Oh, dude, we're just swinging face.
Yeah, we're going to base. Okay.
We're just swinging face. I like it. Yeah. I don't think you necessarily need to, like, Tarkin doesn't do anything without other units on the board. So if you put another unit on the board, cool, I can kill Tarkin next turn. You're not going to get the buff things, right? You're not going to get that buff value out of it. And that's really what this matchup is all about. It's just denying that buff value. The ramp here is really big, too. I mean, we're going to, what, 8 now? Dude, if we drop a Snoke, it just feels like it's over. A Snoke kills both units right now.
Yeah.
A Snoke kills both units right now, dude. Oh, man. He said, please don't turn all 8 sideways. Okay, just 7?
Just 7, okay.
You know,
all right. That's all right.
He also can't go wrong with Vader guy.
No.
Vader guy's pretty good.
Pretty much almost never wrong to play Vader unit, true. Yeah.
There are rare times where you have enough options in your hand, and playing Vader is not the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being able to take out Tarkin here and just really advance the board state.
Yep.
Just being ahead with the ramp now. Also, because of that ramp on our 5 resource turn, we're at 8 now. We get to drop a Vader and then shield him.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, no. Qi'ra's out here. Qi'ra's out here.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We don't even have to ambush.
Wow.
Oh, we don't even have to
big,
ambush,
that's
dude.
nice.
No, that is pretty nice.
Is Michael playing? He's got Mauls in his deck. Does he have a Maul?
A singular Maul.
Got a single Maul. Okay.
Yeah, we're rocking a 1 of Maul and a 1 of Vader.
1 of Vader. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he's got some power on the ground.
He's got a non-zero top end.
Okay.
But I mean, the board is so stabilized on Qi'ra's side.
It's getting away from us.
There's only 3 damage on our base. We haven't even ECL'd yet, man.
Wow.
This is not looking good.
Yeah.
This is not the start or the mid game.
No, we didn't draw it up this way.
No, we didn't play it this way. No, it really all began with that make an opening.
Yeah.
That make an opening at the same time as our lurking TIE Phantom was brutal.
Yeah.
Super duper brutal. That was.
Qi'ra getting in for 4.
Yeah, I mean, 6 to 13 now. Not only a big discrepancy, it's just so much less that it's just 6 damage by the 8 resource turn it's just a lot less than you need to be.
Here comes the Maul.
in order to kind of take this deck down. Yeah, Maul coming in is gonna just crush that trooper and deal some overwhelm damage, which is pretty nice.
Put 6 on base, right? I think because the trooper had 2 damage on him.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, we've basically evened up the damage with that Maul, which is not bad, but that Maul is super duper vulnerable to a lot of things right now.
Yeah.
I mean, both Vader and Qi'ra don't trade up into him, which is cool.
Yeah.
They just kind of break even on the board, but there's just no world where that Maul swings again if we don't want it to. Oh my god, we have another Vader in hand on Qi'ra's side.
Oh man.
I think you just run Vader into Maul and then play another Vader.
Yeah.
I think that's an okay turn.
I'll make that plan, yeah.
Or you could ECL something into Maul and just like get your damage. I don't know. I think either way you have to kill Maul.
Honestly, it's not even terrible to just trade Qi'ra into him either.
I don't think that's bad at all. I don't think it's bad at all.
Yeah.
At this point, you're really not too worried about Qi'ra being on the board. And like, we are going to ECL something into Maul. A Death Trooper trades into him right now, which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
A Death Trooper trades into him. A Long Pike would be brutal. Gideon's probably the worst of all of those, but I mean, I think it's okay.
We should get to throw a counter on something though. With Gideon. Yeah. He does.
Right.
If he does, he can't put it on himself.
Yes, not himself. Not himself. Yep. And we're gonna do exactly just that.
Yeah.
He said, "I know." He said, "I know. I know how Gideon works."
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
A Change of Heart's pretty gangster. We are finding we're finding our 1 of top end here.
Yeah.
Pretty miraculously on the Tarkin side of the table.
Are.
But that sucks. That just sucks, dude.
That little guy just does work, you know?
That's brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you still want to swing because, you want to get this damage onto the Vader because it's not going to beat your Vader after a minute.
Yeah.
But, man, that is not fantastic. That is not fantastic. And you just keep swinging base here, and I just don't think that the 7th Fleet Defender is going to clean up the game here by any means.
No, I mean this game really we're primed for an Avenger. You know, we slammed the Avenger, and this is
an Avenger or a Snoke comes down.
Yeah,
and it's just over. We're basically just waiting to see if Qi'ra can draw any of her actual top end.
Yeah.
But honestly, even without it, I mean, it's not looking good right now for Tarkin. And if we don't find anything serious, there's like a sliver, right?
I mean, technically, we're ahead on the damage race. Yeah,
that is true.
You know,
that is true. I mean, if you can like surprise strike the 7th Fleet Defender in or something, but a Vigilance is basically just going to lock this game up.
Yeah.
A Vigilance, the defeat in the heel just pretty much says that this isn't unwinnable. I think if I'm Tarkin here, I'm probably just picking this up right now in the sake of time. I mean, a Vader is not a bad stabilization tool, but dude, that heal 5, man, that heal 5 just feels like it. I mean, if we can get through another few turns without Qi'ra finding, Snoke, Avenger, whatever, maybe there's a world we can cheese with. Now you grab another 7th Fleet Defender or a lurking TIE Phantom right now.
Yeah.
Maybe you can find some leeway, but
we found our 2 1-of top ends here, right? Mm-hmm. So if this Vader goes away, I think we found all 3 of our 1-of top ends. We found the Vader, we found the Maul, and we found the Change of Heart. Yeah.
So I mean, I guess we do play Cunnings for 6.
Yeah.
But Cunning is not a card that gets you back into the game.
No.
Cunning either just wins the game while you're ahead, or if you're already really behind, it staves off the bleeding, which is not where you want to be right now.
Yep.
We need to be getting ahead, which means technically we're ahead on board right now.
He has clawed his way back into this.
The Vader does go a long way. Literally, as he was going to play the Vader, I said, if I'm Tarkin, I think I'm scooping this up right now in the interest of time. But a Vader sure does. A Vader sure does take us pretty far here.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
What we got? We're paying 8 for? Is that 8 or is that 7? 4 and 3?
Yeah.
What do we got? What are your options, Qi'ra? Oh, just gonna swing the Vader in the start.
First.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna let Tarkin put a counter on it, right? We don't I couldn't tell how much HP the Vader had left, but maybe that keeps him alive.
Make our Vader a little stronger. I like it. Probably not giving up the initiative either, unless Qi'ra just doesn't spend our last 4 monies on anything.
Yeah.
Oh, we did just not spend our last 4 monies. We gave up the initiative on Tarkin's side here.
Yeah.
I think I've actually might have just claimed there if I was Tarkin, and just get that 6 to base swing. I mean, what are the odds of Qi'ra not spending the other 4 resources? I mean, honestly, given that they swung with Vader instead of playing something, they probably didn't have anything very good to spend that money on.
Exactly.
So I think I actually would have just straight up claimed to get the Vader swing in.
Yeah.
You swing for 6 with Vader, you even the damage back up.
I mean, unless they top deck a Power of the Dark Side, I mean, but you're right. We're primed for, man, where's my Snoke? Where's my Avenger?
Yeah, and now we feel so vulnerable, right?
Yeah.
But, oh man, that hand looks a little bricky. It looks like a Vader, a make an opening. You probably just trade Vader into Vader here.
Yeah.
Probably. Because our Vader has, 8 health with 5 damage on him? I think is what's going on. You can also shield your Vader. But then you get smacked by their Vader. And I think you really need to not get smacked right now. Are we swinging face?
Yeah.
Whoa, okay. That is not what I expected.
All right.
That is not what I expected. Because I think our only real good play in our hand as Qi'ra is our Vader. So if Tarkin just also swings to face, we don't get a lot of value out of playing our Vader anymore. So we'll have to kill one of our own Vaders. There can only be 2 Vaders on this board, not 3. Not 3.
There's 2 of them.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You also let this happen, which is the other thing, right? You leave yourself open to the almighty overwhelming barrage.
Now, if you're Michael, do you Tarkin the Vader?
Oh man.
I mean, if we're gonna go to Greedy Town, let's just go, right?
I mean, it just depends, right? If there is an answer to Vader, it's gonna come down right now.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that Qi'ra is gonna allow the opportunity for Vader to just swing for 8 here.
Yeah.
You definitely are not allowed to do that. You are within cheese range if you do. All we have is a make an opening.
Okay.
Don't we have a Vader in hand as Qi'ra? Maybe I'm just blind. I can't see behind the aspect icon. I feel like I saw it at some point though.
I mean, because if you're the
Whoa, what is happening here?
Wow.
We're not cashing in that. I mean, I guess it's only, 6 damage now? From the Vader?
Are we looking for a tie advanced?
I mean, we just saw Make an Opening get used. So yes, we are looking for a tie advanced. Yeah. That is absolutely what's happening.
We got a Phantom. All right.
But we're not cashing in our shmoney here. What is going on?
Yeah, what's happening?
Oh, what is
Vigilance?
that 7? I think we're gonna play our Vader now.
We're gonna go Vader. Okay. All right. Well, okay. Well, wow.
Okay. I understand it now. You play the Make an Opening. Now we can play our Vader, ambush into their Vader, and not die. We take 6 back rather than 8.
Okay.
However, man, you let Tarkin potentially swing with the Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
wow.
this play looks really bad if instead of Triple Dark Raid we just swung to face. And honestly, I think that Tarkin took the Triple Dark Raid play there just because. Well, you didn't answer my Vader, so you don't have one.
Right, exactly.
So maybe it was actually just like Giga Brain of Qi'ra to do that and kind of like psych him out. I mean, I understand. That's pretty good though. I understand the ceiling there, right? Because if you Triple Dark Raid, you don't swing with Vader. Let's say we Triple Dark Raid into a tie advanced.
Yeah.
Now we get 10 damage to the base.
Yeah.
After barraging him, before the Make an Opening happens, right?
Yeah.
So like 8 to base, like I get why we want to Triple Dark Raid first there, but I think it's basically what you said, sort of, right? Is very greedy.
Yeah.
And now there's this freaking little sentinel in the way of our lurking tie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, dude, this is brutal.
Yeah. This
is brutal. You can't buff your lurking tie out of dying to the sentinel range.
No.
I think not swinging with that Vader there might have cost us everything.
Yeah, it could have.
I think it might have cost us everything, Jason.
Especially because it was feeling like plan A, B, and C was Vader, right?
And now he's deciding to scoop it up. Yep. Yeah. No, I completely agree. I agree. I think it's not. I don't think it's winnable anymore. I don't think it's winnable anymore. Wow.
So what's he got in his sideboard?
So our sideboards
bring in? Yeah.
Our sideboards are looking pretty interesting. We have some very calculated things in the sideboard. On Tarkin's side, we've clearly decided what we don't like, and we're putting things in our sideboard for it. We have triple frozen and carbonite, and that's going to be kind of our end-all, be-all answer. Short of how we were talking about waylays in the previous decks, as far as like I'm an aggro deck, get that out the way for one turn so I can seal the deal. Frozen and carbonite achieves a similar thing. It's just not as good against certain stuff, right? Certain things like crate dragons, right?
Yeah.
However, a Frozen and Carbonite is significantly better against some decks top ends, things like Luke's, things like Vader's. I don't want to put that back in your hand, actually.
No.
But I do need it gone. So if I can just exhaust it, that's beautiful. I love triple Frozen Carbonite in this Tarkin sideboard. We have also got triple Cloud Riders. There's probably specific matchups where you want those. I don't think this is one of them. I think that's a staving off aggro type of
it's like anti-aggro. Yeah.
Because you're in space, but if you're up against a deck where you can't let their ground get out of hand, I like the Cloud Riders. And then there's some Scanning Officers and some Veers. Veers are interesting. So Veers might seem weird at first, but I'm going to tell you why Veers is here because I've played a lot of Tarkin. And Veers is a staple in Tarkin, and one of the at least in set 1, right? And one of the great things about Veers in the set 1 Tarkin decks was if you Vader into a Veers, you get to ambush for 6, and that's an amazing thing that you can do. However, you're not going to put Veers in your deck just for that. It's just not really worth it. In a set 1 Tarkin deck, Veers was in there anyway because he was, the theme of the deck, right?
Yeah.
Now though, you don't really see that very often. But when you're in a matchup where ambushing for 6 is specifically very important, you're going to see that Veers coming in the sideboard. I really like that. It's also possibly going to come in this matchup because the other thing that Veers does is say, you can't make an opening my Lurking Tie on play.
Yes.
And that's pretty strong. Yep. It's tough to keep a Veers on board against a blue-green villainy deck, but if that eats the removal, it accomplished as much as any other unit did. They all die the same.
Absolutely.
They all die the same.
Your ISB agent hits for 2, your Tile Ends are going to hit for 3. The incremental value you get from that Veers, he demands an answer. So I like it.
I like it a lot. I think it's cool. When Vader needs to ambush for 6, or when your Lurking Tie needs to escape make an opening range. Because that's the thing, right? If you just give me one single action, I can get my Lurking Tie out of make an opening range. I just got to put one token on it. But if you play the make an opening before I get to put the token on, it's lights out for me. So if I can go Veers turn 2, because you don't want to play the Lurking on turn 2 ever in this matchup. Because then you don't even have an option to get it out of make an opening range. Unless you can steal initiative right away, right? Which is usually not what happens playing Tarkin. You usually lose it going into that second turn. So there's a lot of very, very delicate pain points there where you can put certain EXP tokens on. But if you just go Veers on 3 resources, TIE Phantom on 4, token on it, cool. And if you spend a removal to get rid of my Veers, that's fine. I can play my Lurking Tie. You can't removal it. I'll spend my 4th and put a token on. And now this deck operates completely on escaping very, very specific removal ranges on these very, very delicate points.
They're those key little step points,
Yep. But if you maneuver all those right and you get your stuff to survive, the TIE Phantom it's unkillable. It's unkillable and it's very strong. What are we going to see from the Qi'ra sideboard coming in?
So we got the 2 making openings in the main. We don't have a third in the side.
Whoa.
So we're going to live with the 2 making openings.
Like that.
I think we're probably going to bring the other 2 Vigilances in. The heals, plus we've got a lot of 3 HP units. Like you were just mentioning, if we can tag these things before we get the counters on them, that's going to really help.
Vigilance felt like it won the game on the spot.
It did.
It basically did.
Yeah.
It took all hope away.
Yeah.
Kill your 7th Fleet Defender and heal 5. Yeah. The we don't have face cams. I could see the light leaving Tarkin's eyes. I could see it. I could just see it.
Yeah, totally. I think that's probably the main thing. We got a couple of top targets. I don't know if we're going to want to bring top targets in or not, but maybe.
Top targets, maybe. Besides the Lurking TIE Phantom, a lot of things in this deck are pretty easy to kill. And again, that heal is really important because really the nature of this matchup is just survive to your crazy late game, and then they just can't win, right? If Qi'ra survives to a certain point, the game is just not winnable for Tarkin anymore. So the more healing we can do, the better. We saw a no turn 1 play for Qi'ra there, following into a claim Power of the Dark Side your turn 1 play, traditional,
classic power,
classic blue-green villainy stuff. And now that Lurking TIE Phantom is coming down, You got to show me a make an opening right now, or this has potential to get very bad. Is that it?
Oh, we got a double power?
Is that it? Oh, my
Oh, he's got it. Oh,
what a monster.
Wow.
What a monster. We have the make an opening on curve every single time.
Man.
Oh, and our only follow-up is a simple little TIE fighter. Do we have a TIE advanced in hand? Oh, this would have been a disgusting turn.
Oof,
this would have been a disgusting turn if that make an opening hadn't come down.
Yeah.
Oh man, and we're just buffing our TIE and calling it a day.
Wow,
that's not the 4 resource turn you want.
No.
This is bad. This is bad, Jason.
Yeah, it's not looking
I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I don't want to play sides here, but this is not fantastic.
No.
This is not the optimal start. Once again, the make an opening coming down right as that lurking TIE came in just did not feel fantastic. Qi'ra's hand looks very event heavy. I do think we have a barrage chilling in there. We are on the 5 resource turn already.
Yeah.
Not much has happened.
No.
Not much has happened, and a simple Qi'ra flip into a barrage is really gonna just eviscerate anything that we can come down here. All right, here's our TIE advance. Yeah. I like that we chose to just swing with the TIE fighter before.
Like it. Yeah.
I think if I was gonna choose to get a little less value out of that TIE advanced here, I think I would have flipped Tarkin and then put the TIE advanced on Tarkin, and then he can kill Qi'ra and live.
Oh, I like that. Yeah,
or if Qi'ra flips second, he can just trade with her, which is also fine. 4-power Tarkin is no joke. 4-9 Tarkin is no joke.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Most of the time, against decks that are really good at moving your units, you want to spend your TIE advanced on other things, like your leader. That can't be, bounced or whatever.
Yeah.
4-9 Tarkin is no joke.
4-9 Tarkin, yeah.
Obviously, we want to go on a TIE Phantom every day, but...
Yeah.
But Qi'ra's just too good at drawing making openings. We're not allowed to...
Man, no kidding.
We're not allowed to keep those.
It's nothing but the nuts, man.
And now we have the worst scenario in the world for a Tarkin deck, which is just on the 5 resource turn and you have no units. Do I even flip my 2/7 leader?
Yeah.
Oh man. And that 6 swing to face. We're going to the 6 resource turn once again with no damage on Qi'ra's face.
Qi'ra loves to see these 2 and 3 power units as well too. So I mean, all you're doing is kind of just serving up. Hey, great! I'll take the grit. Thanks. I'll be a 6 power.
A Qi'ra swing into Tarkin feels sweet here.
It does.
Really does.
Yeah.
ECL something else into him to finish him off.
Yeah.
ECL a Gideon in to finish him off. Put a token on Qi'ra. Dude. Oh my God.
That's what's happening. Yeah.
That might be what's happening.
Yeah.
Long Pike wouldn't feel bad either.
No.
Okay. Looks like
it's just going to trade it up. Or sorry, Tarkin's just going to trade it up there.
No, we understand what could happen there.
Yeah.
ECL, so many things in a Tarkin there are very bad for us.
Yeah.
Just get this guy out of the way right now. Tarkin's never finding value on this leader side anyway. We got
smuggling?
We got smuggle option coming in. We got smuggle option coming in. Oh, a Bazine, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
We certainly have Bazine. Bazine to rip like a Vader or something for next turn.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the best use of our monies, but if it stops next turn from really flipping around for us. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's a Long Pike. Yeah, ECL Long Pike would have been great there. Oh, man, it's not how you want to use a Waylay, man.
Not really, though.
No, I mean, at least we got to spend all 6. We also stopped the Long Pike from getting shielded by Qi'ra on this turn, which is good. I mean, it's not the best thing in the world. Again, the bounces are there to help get stuff out of the way to seal the deal.
Yeah.
But if it's all you got on your 6 resource turn when you also have a Dark Trooper.
Yeah. I was going to say, I like it a little better. We followed up with a unit. We got a Sentinel out and everything. So, yeah, okay.
We do technically have the board right now.
Yeah.
Which is, for the time.
For the moment.
Yeah. The issue is we're going to 7 right now. And there's just obviously 3 Darth Vaders in Qi'ra's deck.
So there's a certain unit that costs 7.
One of those good ones that cost 7. Yeah, he sure does, which does not feel great here. And if we're not going to find our own Vaders and Mauls and stuff like that, it's going to be tough for the Tarkin deck to really kind of seize the board back from Qi'ra at this point.
Yeah.
Qi'ra's getting to do the thing that you never want to let Qi'ra do and be comfortable. Mm-hmm. You never want to let Qi'ra be comfortable. Nope.
Yeah.
It's definitely not the best situation here for him. I'm not sure if there's a Vader grabbing a space unit too is also just so good. The fact that right away we're gonna be able to say, hey, you want to play a sneaky? We have our own Vader in hand. Tarkin does have his Vader in hand. Once again, the one of Vader. The one of Vader might come in to save us. I mean, the one of Vader does look very good here. It ambushes back into that Vader and it's going to grab our own 3-drop.
Yep.
Unfortunately, unless it grabs a 7th Fleet Defender, the Inferno Force is going to be able to trade into whatever it does grab. We don't really want to find a Lurking Tie right now.
Yeah, Lurking Tie would be tough.
Honestly, something like another Dark Trooper might just feel better. Protect our Vader from an ECL target.
Yeah.
7th Fleet is good though.
If I'm
going to find a space unit there, I think 7th Fleet is actually all I want to find.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's the one you want.
Yeah, I think that's all that I want all day, every day.
Okay, we're going to see. Okay, good. I'm yet to see anybody be taken up on the offer to cut their Vader pile, so I hope that never happens.
The 10? The 10? Oh, dude, I could never.
No.
I actually could never. I don't think I could ever cut the pile of 10.
Always offer, never take anybody up on it.
Yeah. I've never taken it. Which, to be fair though, like, it is genuinely relevant sometimes.
It's good. Yeah.
You know, I play a lot of Boss Green.
Sure.
You go through a Vader, a Bounty Hunter Quarry, another one of either of those.
Yeah.
That's 30 cards.
Yeah.
You're gonna. I've definitely played games where I start to notice where I'm hitting the first Vader 10 cards.
Yeah.
I definitely can notice, right? Especially if it's got like some significant, like 2 of the same card or whatever.
Yeah.
You can see when you start finding those again sometimes. Yeah. I mean, even just a long game where you play 2 Vaders, you're gonna get to those bottom 20. Dude.
Oh yeah.
That's just the second half of your deck.
God forbid you're playing a Boss Blue or something. Yeah, and you're like, oh, I only have 10 cards in my deck.
Yeah. Thankfully they don't do Vader searches.
Yeah.
ECL Long Pike. Yeah. Oh man.
Ooh.
ECL Long Pike feels really good here. Give Long Pike the shield.
Yeah.
Give the 7th Fleet Defender another shield. That thing's never dying. It's just not.
We got another make an opening anyway, right?
Hey, if he puts that token on though.
Yeah.
If he puts that token on, we escape the range.
True.
We escape the range, but I think you're just not very worried about that. Honestly.
Decide
what. Oh.
You may be thinking about the shield.
Deciding how we're going to put the shields on? Yeah, I think you just give Pike the shield and then give the 7th Fleet Defender a second one.
Interesting. Yeah, he's going to take the damage. Oh, wow.
There it is.
Yeah.
Huh, okay. So we just didn't do the shield at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the shield play on that one, I got to say.
Yeah, I like the shield play a lot.
I mean, Pike's got 6 HP. He's tough to deal with. So yeah.
And a Pike with a shield, you're playing against yellow-green. They have no direct removal. A Pike with a shield can basically only be bounced.
Yeah.
And if you want to spend, if you want to play another Waylay, sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
What's the downside of that? I gave your 7th Fleet Defender a second shield for free.
Right.
That's just not super relevant.
I'm gonna hit it with Power of the Dark Side or something anyway. So
exactly right. So a very alive 7th Fleet Defender either way though, and a barrage. I mean, it's gonna bring this game back a little bit into the realm of realism. And realistically, we're still at very early damage on both sides. So for Qi'ra to bring this one into lockout territory, we do gotta start finding that top end.
We do.
And a lot of things don't look great right now. Vader and Maul don't look great right now. We're hitting the point where we got to start seeing like some Snokes or something, or
Vigilance.
The Almighty Vigilance. The Almighty Vigilance. And with only 1 token on that Defender, he's going to be right in Vigilance range.
Yeah.
And once again, I mean, dude, killing your only unit, going down to 4. I mean, another loss ends the round. So there's nowhere where you should pick up your cards. You pick your cards up here as Tarkin. But once,
that's brutal. It hurts.
This hurts my soul, dude.
Yeah.
This hurts my soul, man. Oh my god, just the pain, dude.
Yeah.
Talk about max pain, bro.
It hurts.
Talk about max pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of just at a game state where the tools are probably not in this Tarkin deck to bring this game around.
No.
It's going to be really tough. This is just one of those rounds where it feels like, Qi'ra Green did everything it was meant to and had control of the game the whole time. Smuggle out a Long Pike.
Yeah, I mean, this Qi'ra Green list, we've got 2 Reinforcement Walkers, 2 Snokes, 2 Avengers, a Devastator. Any one of these things, I think, is just...
We can't do anything about a Walker. At this point, though, where the game state has been grinded to a halt. Yeah, dude, smuggle out a Long Pike. Who cares about efficient resource? It's just about card advantage at this point and just maintaining things. Bazine here is nice.
That's
we have
speak of the devil.
Oh my god.
Good grief.
Okay, maybe we can pick the cards up. Maybe we can. I mean, dude, what do you do? You have to take the Walker. Does Devastator come down this turn? Oh yeah, I guess it does.
It could,
yeah. I guess you can't out either. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, Walker this turn just feels brutal. And at this point, how are you going to win the game knowing there's 2 Vigilance waiting?
That's one of those bazines almost. You get it with Spark of Rebellion too, and you're just like, I actually didn't even want to see these.
Yeah, I no longer feel good about anything.
Yeah.
You tell me I have to deal 31 more damage.
Yeah.
And I'm probably just going to get milled out, if anything.
Yeah.
we're probably just at that point where Qi'ra should just be playing for the mill. I mean, drop the walker because like it's just the coolest thing to do. Yeah, just you know, drop the walker and then shield it.
Yeah. Oh, he's even going for the heal.
Oh yeah, I mean you definitely don't need a super laser technician.
Yeah, you don't need that.
Ooh, okay, we do have the bullet. Oh. A little frozen and carbonite action going on in that walker.
Okay, yep. They can.
Dude, how much carbonite do you think that took?
How much you got?
Dude, all of it. I think it's like I get from a gameplay perspective why you can frozen and carbonite vehicles because the car would kind of stink otherwise.
Yeah.
But man, that is so funny.
It is,
especially when you frozen and carbonite like space stuff.
Yeah.
You're like, does carbonite hold in space?
Yeah. In the meantime, I think we got ourselves a Tarkined up Lurking TIE Phantom in space.
We do have a Tarkined up Lurking TIE Phantom, and we got a token on it. So there are not outs to this anymore.
Yeah.
Is it going to deal the 31 damage that we need to fight through 2 vigilances for?
It's a lot of tokens.
That's a lot of tokens. I think I have my doubts where that's concerned.
Timely. Oh, no. Oh. Man.
I said there were no outs, Jason, but I just spoke too soon.
Wow.
Max Payne. Oh, buff up a little Bazine action with our Outlander. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we're drawing at straws right now. There's a barrage sitting in Tarkin's hand. Man, if we could have just protected that Lurking TIE, it could have possibly carried the game as an unkillable, massive token barrage target.
Yeah.
Especially if we found we probably would need to find a TIE Advanced at some point to really accelerate it to some lethal properties. But man,
maybe triple Dark Raider and Advanced on it, pull it back to it again.
At that point, I don't think anyone would stop that Lurking TIE except for like a Devastator. And we just ripped a Devastator out of the hand.
Yeah.
There's probably not a second. There might be a second one.
No, that's the only one.
So
there's not another one in the side. I mean, Palpatine's Return would be the only extra.
Yeah, I guess Palpatine's Return could have brought the Devastator back.
Yeah.
And at that point, if you can just like waylay it or something, get it out the way for a Lurking TIE to swing for game. I mean, man, dude, there was almost a world there where that TIE Phantom got to survive for just one more action. It could have ran away with the game. Could have completely ran away with the game.
So that's 2 Phantoms in this game, right?
Yep.
Right,
oh my goodness!
Dark.
A little swoop down action.
Oh, swoop down. Okay.
A little swoop down action.
All right.
That's funny. That's funny. A little swoop down action on the Death Trooper.
Heck yeah.
That is pretty funny. That is pretty funny. Oh, we're dropping something big
boy.
though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Snoke is.
Let's see. This might.
I think Snoke is lights out. It got bounced, but it killed 2 things, and it's just gonna come back down next turn. Is that's the issue, right? We have all of our silver bullets here. They're just unfortunately not. We're not far enough ahead in the game. I mean, dude, look how much deck is left.
Yeah.
There's not that much.
I mean, and even playing a 7th Fleet Defender, putting another token on it, is that really where we want to be?
No. I mean, you can get a TIE Phantom here and buff it up, only finding 1. Oh my god, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, the stars are not quite aligning here. I mean, we can play it, we can token it.
Yeah.
But I think the world we described a couple turns ago, where a buffed up one surviving could take the game and run. I don't think we're in that world anymore.
No.
I just don't think we are. I think we're out of the juice here. And at this point, our deck is so small, and we know that there's just 2 Vigilance chilling. We could double Vigilance Tarkin this turn and just mill them out.
True. Actually, that's a great point.
That's probably just where you want to be, honestly.
Yeah. Because if we're good on damage, so you're right. We can just tank the Phantom.
Yeah. I mean, it can only get so scary.
Yeah.
Especially when, like, again, the Vigilances are going to heal 5 the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, heal 5 and mill is just like, yeah, man. You can mill Tarkin out long before that thing is going to deal 31 damage to you.
Yeah.
It's a little monster of a card. That's also not factoring in things like, a Space Sentinel coming down.
Yeah.
It's not factoring in things like any other external healing.
You're looking for another Sentinel, maybe?
Dropping a Vader here. Yeah, I guess Vader into a Black Sun could be pretty good. And there's not much of our deck lift to where if we know a Black Sun is in there, this is probably a pretty sweet play to go for.
I think we've only seen 1. So
yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is. We found it.
We got it.
We found it.
Man, just has had all the answers. You
know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No. It's been impeccable draws and impeccable play from Qi'ra this entire round.
Yeah.
The making openings exactly right when we need them. Really strategic vigilances, and that's not to say that hasn't been present on the opposite side of the table as well. We had the waylay every time a big thing came down. For the thing we didn't want to waylay, we had the frozen and carbonite for the reinforcement walker. We got to waylay the Snoke. You know, we found enough lurking ties. Qi'ra just always had an answer for them.
Yeah.
If we can go into like a tie advantage or something here within a triple dark raid, yeah, there's just like not any units left.
Yeah.
We're just like out of our units. Man, a tie advantage there would have been pretty massive. We've been able to kill. I mean, the ground is just buffing up right now. Double vigilance is probably just what's happening next turn. The TIE Phantom doesn't die to this Black Sun anymore.
No.
But it not actually getting to deal in that 6 damage is not going to do it. And it also takes enough back to where Make an Opening does kill it again.
Yeah.
And at this point, we're just going to...
Oh, okay. Well,
that's true.
all right.
We have been hanging on to a barrage. A barrage is going to clean up things and get us a really significant chunk of damage on board. That's what, 8 to the face?
Yeah, it's 8, yeah.
That ain't nothing.
No?
That ain't nothing. But we're healing 10 and milling 12 next turn. We're just gonna double vigilance, and I don't think there's anything Tarkin could do to come back from that. We're basically already out of units anyway.
Yeah.
A mill 12. I mean, I really like the deck looks small. Do we even have 12 cards left?
We're close.
I think we have a Frozen and Carbonite in hand. Yeah, we just don't have the units to finish this one out.
Yeah.
And, you know, keeping in mind the clock as well, even if there's some world where Tarkin could win this game, a game 3 has to go at the speed of light, brother.
Totally.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a precarious situation. Show me that vigilance. Come on, shut it down. That puts us to what? What is that, 11 resources this turn? Or is it 12? Can we double vigilance this turn?
It seems like we could easily do that. Yeah,
we just need 12. Yeah, that is 12.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's double vigilance turn. Yep. Wow. Double vigilance for 6 feels nuts.
Yeah.
I think that is what you have to do though, this turn. Because you're in there's a Snoke in hand, which is not bad.
Is it? Yeah.
But I think you have to start the vigilance train. I think you do have to mill.
Okay, so he leads with a Vader attack?
He does. Okay. If you don't start out racing this Phantom, like you do need to get. I think you do need to get that mill going. I mean, again, like we have the heal. It's really not precarious, but just in the interest of locking down as many outs as possible. Remember that tie can get. Oh, we're going for a Snoke this turn.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we can always double vigilance next turn.
Yeah.
And as long as it's not lethal.
Well, the problem is we open ourselves up to a Waylay again, but okay, he's going to go Frozen and Carbonite on Snoke. Okay.
Yeah, a Waylay would have felt super bad there.
Yeah.
A Frozen and Carbonite doesn't feel much greater either. Again, like there's not really a rush to play this double vigilance.
Yeah.
You know, the healing, like the mill will happen either way, and the healing is only relevant as long as we don't die.
Right.
And we're nowhere near dying.
No.
You know, in 2-3 turns maybe.
You just made that a lot harder with the Snoke, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what, 4 tokens on this guy now?
Yeah.
He just auto dies because of the Snoke. Yeah. How brutal, man.
By the way, respect to Michael for the token pile. I love it.
Oh yeah, dude, the token pile. I like how we have the token pile and then just use
the dice
for our EXPs.
Yep.
I like it. Yeah, even still though, with because of Snoke, that thing is only swinging for 6, so we're going to 15. And I mean, now I think you just start the healing and the milling, man. Yeah. You heal down to 5 this turn. You mill probably the whole deck. Your opponent's got.
Yeah, we're definitely getting low over here. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Super duper low. Super duper low, and low on the unit side of things too. Yeah, we're checking our discard pile. We're seeing how many certain units we got left.
And refresh my memory, it's 3 damage per card you're supposed to draw, right?
Correct. I mean, we've already got 11 on our base.
Yeah.
Slow on updating Tarkin's damage because it feels like it doesn't. It's all going to happen at once. It's just a matter of the mill coming in at this point. Yeah. We got another Vader swing coming in here. Another buff on this TIE Phantom. Yeah, this TIE Phantom swinging for 7. That's not nothing. We do need to start healing.
Yeah, we shouldn't play around too much. Yeah.
We do seriously need to start healing.
Does he have Surprise Strike in his deck too?
Oh man, I mean he's got to, right?
He's got to if he's yellow.
Yeah, we've got 2 Surprise Strikes.
Yeah, we don't need to get too fancy with it. Yeah.
We're actually lethal to a Surprise Strike right now.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
You better heal right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just coming in. All right.
Yeah. Just coming in for 7 big ones, yeah? Wow. This is getting scary. Is that 7 big ones? Is it 20 on? I thought it was 15 before, but maybe I was wrong.
And here comes the vigilance.
Okay, it is vigilance time. Unless there's like a little, I need to move the little versus guy.
Yeah.
I need to move the little versus guy. He was in place before.
Yep, there goes the mill.
Yeah, there's the mill. Mill in our barrage, mill in our confiscate, mill in our Bazine is really big.
Yep.
Milling the Bazine is seriously big there. That is not pleasant. Okay, triple dark raid.
Triple dark.
What is even left in our deck?
Good question.
What is left in our deck, man?
Well, we got one less tile in, I can tell that.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh.
Another whiff.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, I mean we don't have units anymore. We don't have units anymore, and he slapped that second vigilance down, and
yeah.
It's pretty much just God. Dude, look at all those cards.
Wow.
Look at all those cards. What a gangster. God, dude, what a brutal grind fest for the Tarkin deck. This is not what we woke up this morning wanting to see, man.
No.
Oh my God, this is not what we woke up this morning wanting to see.
Yeah.
This is not our favorite thing. And there's a second vigilance. You ever watch vigilance get casted for 6 twice in a turn?
Not often.
I think this is the first time I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
It's just not great. And that looks like it leaves,
What, do you got 2 cards left? Maybe 1, 2? Yeah.
Then after all that,
nope, you got a little bit more.
We're back down to 10.
Wow.
I mean, this is still kind of...
Yeah.
We swing for 7 2 times.
Yeah.
We only have 5 damage on board.
Yeah.
This is like almost winnable.
It's crazy as it sounds. It's still, yeah.
It's a conversation, dude.
Yeah.
This
okay,
thing
another
is,
token. Yeah.
Okay. That's what, 6 tokens? Yeah. It's swinging for
I don't know how many Outland ties we've got left. Maybe if we can toss something else in, right? Get one more token cheap in there.
Okay, we got some smuggle action going on here.
Okay, let's go.
Oh,
we got another timely? Oh my gosh.
Is he about to send an Avenger in? Oh! Dude, we're about to send an Avenger in.
Oh, man. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Show me the 9th.
9.
Show me the 9th. No way, dude. You must be joking.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's a scoop. Yeah.
He picks him up. He says, I can handle a lot of things in this world, Jason. I can handle so many things. But a timely intervention Avenger?
Yeah.
No.
I can't stand it no more.
I cannot do it. That's where I must cross the line.
Yeah.
Wow, what an insane
man. Great
It
match.
is crazy how that almost came back.
It did.
That almost came back to send us to our game 3, dude. Just goes to show, the second the Lurking Tie runs away with it, man.
Yep.
If the Black Sun hadn't got timely into that previous one, that's exactly what would have happened with that one, and I think it would have sealed the deal.
Yeah.
I think it would have sealed enough of the deal.
I agree, yeah.
If it got to be big for one more turn, wow, dude.
Man. Dude,
wow. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. What an insane game, guys. What an insane one. That was a pretty lengthy one there, although I'm not sure if they've called time. So we're going to be right back real quick. And if we have some time, maybe get someone in for a little bit of a player interview action. Don't go anywhere. We'll return soon.